ഹലോ, എൻ്റെ പേര് അക്കാമ കല്ലേൽ. എൻ്റെ ഹസ്ബൻഡിൻ്റെ പേര് ഡേവിഡ് കല്ലേൽ. അദ്ദേഹം സെൽഫ് ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ഞങ്ങൾ US വന്നിട്ട് ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് 35 ഇയേഴ്സായി. ഞങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടുവന്നത് നാട്ടിലെ കാര്യം പറയാം, പിന്നെ അമേരിക്കയിൽ വന്ന കാര്യമൊക്കെ പറയാം. ഈ കഥ പറയുന്നത് എന്തുകൊണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, ഇതൊരു നമ്മുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും ലൈഫ് സ്റ്റോറി ഈസ് a story which can inspire others. So that is my motto in this, like by saying something not just for publicity but giving an inspiration to others through our lives, through the struggles we came through and all the blessings we received from God. എൻ്റെ വീട് എലന്തൂർ. ഞാൻ മത്തോമ സഭ വിഭാഗത്തിൽ ഉള്ള ആളാണ്. എലന്തൂർ ഞുണ്ണിക്കൽ എന്ന് പറയും. എൻ്റെ ഫാദർ ഒരു മിലിറ്ററി ഓഫീസറായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ 5th ഗ്രേഡ് വരെ നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യയിലെ പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലായിട്ടാണ് വളർന്നത്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നാട്ടിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ എലന്തൂരാണ് താമസിച്ചത്, പത്തനംതിട്ട ഡിസ്ട്രിക്റ്റ്. ഞാൻ ഹൈസ്കൂളൊക്കെ എലന്തൂർ ഹൈസ്കൂളിൽ പഠിച്ചു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കോഴഞ്ചേരി കോളേജിൽ പ്രീ ഡിഗ്രി പഠിച്ചു. പിന്നെ പ്രീ ഡിഗ്രി പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും സ്കൂളിലുമൊക്കെ നമ്മളെ വളരെയധികം സ്നേഹിക്കുന്ന ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, നമ്മുടെ പള്ളിയിലെ സൺഡേ സ്കൂൾ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ വളർച്ചയിൽ വളരെ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻഷ്യലായിരുന്നു. വളരെ ഇൻസ്പിറേഷൻ തന്ന് നമ്മളെ വളർത്തി. അതുപോലെ നമ്മളുടെ ജീവിതവും മറ്റുള്ളവർക്കൊരു മാതൃകയാകാനായിട്ട് അവർ നമ്മളെ പ്രേരിപ്പിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ SSLC ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സോടുകൂടി പാസ്സായി. ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് പ്രീ ഡിഗ്രി സെൻറ്റ് തോമസ് കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന് ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പാസ്സായി. വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടെ പല ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനെയും പ്രൊഫസേഴ്സിനെയും ഓർക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എസ്പെഷ്യലി NST എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സെൻറ്റ് തോമസിലെ ഫിസിക്സിലെ ആൻഡ് കെമിസ്ട്രിയിൽ ഉള്ള അവർ ഹസ്ബൻഡ് ആൻഡ് വൈഫ് വളരെ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻഷ്യലായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ അങ്ങോട്ടുള്ള ജീവിതത്തിൽ BSc നഴ്സിങ്ങിന് ഞാൻ ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം കോളേജ് ഓഫ് നഴ്സിങ്ങിലാണ് പഠിച്ചത്. 1976 5th ബാച്ച്. കേരളത്തിൽ അന്ന് ഒറ്റ കോളേജ് ഓഫ് നഴ്സിംഗ് മാത്രമേ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. ആ കോളേജ് ഓഫ് നഴ്സിങ്ങിൽ 5th ബാച്ചിൽ BSc നഴ്സിംഗ് പഠിക്കാനുള്ള ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ടായി. വളരെ ഡിസിപ്ലിനോടുകൂടി വളരെ നല്ല ഒരു കരിക്കുലത്തിലാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ when we went to different parts of the world, all the graduates from the College of Nursing Trivandrum from that time were like very became like good influential people and leaders in the community and in the medical system itself. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അവിടുന്ന് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന് ഓർക്കുമ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങളുടെ മിസ് വർഗീസ് അവരൊക്കെ മരിച്ചുപോയി. മിസ് പീറ്റേഴ്സൊക്കെ നല്ല നല്ല പ്രൊഫസേഴ്സ് നമ്മൾക്കുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, നല്ല നല്ല ക്ലാസ്മേറ്റ്സ്. അവരൊക്കെയും ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ പല ഭാഗങ്ങൾ, എസ്പെഷ്യലി അമേരിക്കയിൽ ധാരാളം എൻ്റെ ക്ലാസ്മേറ്റ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, എൻ്റെ ജൂനിയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും വളരെ സക്സസ്ഫുള്ളായിട്ട് നല്ല നല്ല പൊസിഷൻസിൽ ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷനൊക്കെ എടുക്കുകയും കൂടുതലായി സൊസൈറ്റിക്ക് വേണ്ടുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ ഇടപെടുന്ന ആൾക്കാരായിട്ട് അവരൊക്കെ തീർന്നു. അതൊക്കെ ഞങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ച കോളേജ് ഓഫ് നഴ്സിങ്ങിൻ്റെ ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം കോളേജ് ഓഫ് നഴ്സിങ്ങിൻ്റെ ഡിസിപ്ലിനായിരുന്നു. അന്ന് ഒറ്റയൊരു കോളേജ് ഓഫ് നഴ്സിംഗ് മാത്രമേ കേരളത്തിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. അത് തന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അഡ്മിഷൻ കിട്ടുവാനൊക്കെ വളരെ വി വർ സോ പ്രൗഡ്. only 25 students were admitted by merit and we were like proud to be BSc nursing students, and we were in the Medical College Association. We were involved in different activities, especially many charitable activities. We did socials, NSS, it is called National Social Service, Student Social Service. So we were like very active, and we will go to the community during our vacation time, stay there and do medical camps, health fair, health teaching, house to house visiting. So that all impacted my life when I graduated to do more to the community. So with so much admiration to my college, I am saying that I graduated in 1980 December from College of Nursing Trivandrum. Then I worked in Sri Chitra Tirunal SCTIMST, Sri Tirunal Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology. So Sri Chitra is a very famous hospital for cardiac and neuro sciences at that time, and I was so proud to work there. We got excellent training there, and I worked there. And then I got married. I went to Ethiopia with my husband David Kalel, who was teaching there as a teacher. And by God's grace, I was able to get a position as a college instructor in the nursing college there, and I was teaching as a nursing faculty there till 1986. And then we got a baby, and then after 1 year we left from there. But the experience there in Ethiopia was profound, because when we see the poor people and how they deal with the daily living, they don't have anything, very poor people, but the UNICEF and WHO was paying us, so we had salary, we had good accommodation, we had everything. But people around were like, they were thirsting to get education. They were like hungry, literally hungry for food. So we will see children around the road asking for food and begging, and we will see that these children will loudly say, we love Indians, because all the people there at that time, all the Indians were teachers, and they had so much respect to their teachers. All the Indians were teachers, and these teachers were like a profound influence for the children in the Ethiopian community. Even now, when we think about Ethiopia, we have a lot of passion, nice, innocent people. The West African people, the East African, Ethiopia is an East African country, but they are the best, innocent, hardworking, handsome, beautiful people. And we had like a good stay there. And then when my daughter was born, we went to India. Then I actually was planning to go to Kuwait. My brother was in Kuwait. My brother, late Babu Varghese, was a very serving person in the Marthoma community in the Kuwait church, and he and his family served there. My sister Alice Babu from she was also in Kuwait and teaching at working at the Kuwait University. My parents' name, I forgot to say my parents' name. My father is Mr. late O.G. Unoni, who was a military officer in the army, and my mother, Eliama Unoni. They had a good, I had great childhood memories growing with them, and how they served the poor people, how they were very giving to the community, how they were, my mother was teaching all the ladies in the women's fellowship at the church. So all those little seeds grew in me, and I was able to learn all those things from them. Eventually, from Saudi Arabia, it was like a difficult transition. In Saudi Arabia, I had to work in a very small village in the Ministry of Health, but it was a public health center in the Ministry of Health where I worked, but it was very difficult time. There was no water there, running water. We were getting water only through in the tank. They will bring and serve us water in the big tanks, and we were getting water from there. And also there was no electricity, only generator. So the generator will be there for few hours, and few hours no generator. So I had my worst life in Saudi Arabia when I worked, but I had good experience there with the people around who were very loving and caring. But the weather was not good. Saudi Arabia in 1987 to 90, I worked there. So that time the area was like, it still had a cert, but it was not at all educated people. A lot of problems in that area, and with the weather and everything. I was getting sick. I got malaria, different illnesses, and then I was praying to God to open a door for me to come to United States. I had the dream. Then I started studying for the exam. That time we have to write CGFNS, Commission on Graduate of Foreign Nursing Schools, which is actually with OET, IELTS, and plus the nursing part of it together, I think. So we had the TOEFL separate also. So either way, I had to struggle hard to get permission from the Saudi at that time to go and write the exam. And I prayed 2 years, I couldn't get, and then second year, and I got permission to go write the exam. So I went and wrote the exam. When I was in Saudi Arabia, I went to Kuwait and wrote the exam. And from there, God's grace, I passed, and I was able to come here. But at that time, we don't have no internet, we don't have no email, we don't have no cell phone, we don't have no WhatsApp. So there was no message, no way to contact people and to get a job. And then one of my neighbor, George Chain from Ilandur, late, he passed away too. So he was visiting Kerala, our church, after coming from US as a vacation. And then he was asking about me, and my mom told her she passed the CGFNS exam to come to US, but she don't know how to come. And then he told, I know one person who will help. And he gave address of this great person. So I want to talk about him a little bit. His name is Father Matthew Kunath. He's a Catholic priest. Now he's 93 years old. So at that time, Father Matthew was bringing people to his hospital. He was the chaplain of St. James Hospital in Newark, New Jersey. And Father Matthew, he contacted Father Matthew, and Father Matthew gave the information, and we were able to come to US. So with God's grace, Father Matthew Kunath is the leading person who helped me to come to US. He also helped almost 500 nurses, but I was among the first 5 nurses who came first with him, just free, and he gave everything what we needed. When I came alone first, he gave everything, apartment, all the things what needed, and I was so surprised. The next day he took me to the hospital. They even gave me a signing bonus at that time, $2,000 in 1980s, and I was so surprised. And then I was so happy. Then from there we worked hard, and we started our life here in the US.